This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena, or the same day for me, as I'm picking up right where the mono white deck left off, and I'm switching to a Dimir control deck. I want to play Dimir. I want to exile all the mono white creatures that I've been running into, and I want to do it with this. I really like this Fae of Wishes style control build. The new cards that we should talk about. Cosima, God of the Voyage. I've said a lot of words about this card, and the Omen Keel. I'm worried about it in this deck, whereas playing Cosima on 3 is probably, and getting it exiled might just be game over for the opponent. But if we draw it late in the game, I'm worried that we don't want to draw more lands at that point. And I'm worried that the Omen Keel isn't very good in the late game because we don't have many creatures to crew it. Much less creatures in this deck than kind of a deck with Skyclave Apparition, Solemn Simulacrum, things like that. So, but we're still going to try it because this is my favorite card in the set and we want to make it work. Saw It Coming, I think, is just better to have in the deck than a Neutralize for a universal counterspell. And other than that, that's all the new cards for the main, but we're a Fae of Wishes deck. So the sideboard has some spice as well. You'll see here that we have Tormod's Crypt, Duress, and Soul Guide for Graveyard Hate, which is all well and good. You've seen Negate, you've seen Eliminate, you've seen Feed the Swarm, but how about Weathered Runestone? This is really good against the Rakdos decks. Non-land permanents in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield, also good against Lurrus, and players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. So, an interesting card to fetch in the matchups where this is good. Then the next is Raven Form, which helps us interact with artifacts, such as the Great Henge, and fetching that out of the sideboard to exile an artifact that's giving us a hard time is something Dimir usually can't do well. Another Saw It Coming for a universal counter, a Cosmos Elixir. So at the beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total. Otherwise, you gain 2 life. If we're just really down in life, fetching the Elixir to gain back the life and then eventually draw cards from it, just something I want to try. And then Verdict, Typhoon, another Ugin, and a Field of Ruin for Crawling Barrens and Faceless Haven are the kinds of things that you have seen before. So that's the deck that we're going to try to grind our way back into the upper realms of Mythic. If everybody's playing mono white aggro, which I've seen so much of, and mono red, I think this deck is great for it. If people are playing Control and Yorion, we're in for a tough time, and the games may take a long time, and that could be a real problem right now. This particular video, as I'm going to start, I'm trying to start the tradition, but we are dedicating it to either the latest YouTube member or the latest patron. Check the links in description if you want to support the channel. And we're going to dedicate a cosmetic on the account to that person. So the latest YouTube member, as I cue this up, is Uwehegr. Uwehegr, who just joined. Thank you for joining and becoming a YouTube member. So let me go ahead and grab a cosmetic in your honor. What cosmetics are available? I think Saw It Coming is a pretty good one. So let's go ahead and get into that. Confirmed and selected. So thank you very much. Oh God, I feel bad about it. He probably hates me now. Gonna unsubscribe. But thank you very much for the support and for joining. Now let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. My faith in a blue-black control deck. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, especially in a new meta. What am I doing? There's no turning back now. We're here. Yeah, let's get the mana to curve out. We're on the play. I just hope we don't play against a bunch of Showdown of the Scalds decks and weird tempo decks. If we don't do that, we should be okay. Invasion of the Giants. Well, that can be a lot of value and a lot of mana and can make Jwari bad, so let's get it spent. Also means, oh, we just want to play this. I was gonna slam the Nightmare, but we want this thing to get exiled. And 4 toughness is a lot. Plays around a lot of the things they might have. That's not one of them. I didn't expect the black to come out of nowhere. It's Grixis Giants. That's very unfortunate. That was our card advantage engine down the drain. Opponent had the answer. Maybe I should have set it up with Nightmare. I just saw blue-red and didn't think they'd have, you know, whatever it took. Okay, what's your hand got? Invasion, eliminate. Eliminate kills the Cosima, so we'll take it. All right, we can get the Cosima down and try to make it to next turn. If the opponent plays Calamity Bringer and hits us for a ton, we have Extinction Event. Okay, this is gonna sting. Because this is 3 damage, so it can be 6. And then this is, so we can take 12 here? Oh, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna try to hit a removal spell for the Cosima. They hit Heartless Act like a boss. What a frickin' cheater. Man, we are getting cheated these days. Alright. Always try to save the passage for if we can get a Cosima exiled. And now they can invade the Giants. Yeah. Wow. Just, wow. What a curve. I think Grixis Giants has some better chances because the removal spells are good, but you're still just playing horrific value. You're just spewing value. This one got an attack in. I guess we just should have Heartless Acted it. We should know where we are with this deck. We should just deny them value. If we deny them value, things should be fine. Wow, interesting. Until the end of your next turn. Yeah, they got some. Alright, Maze Mind Tome. We're gonna need cards. We're getting outvalued by a frickin' giant deck. Alright, which big dumb animal do I get to kill next? Quakebringer. Bottom. Eliminate doesn't kill much of theirs. Ouch. Alright, I think we need to counter this. So we will Saw It Coming, Foretell. Pass turn. This way if they do nothing, we can draw with Tome. We're going to take some big hits, then we're going to try to Extinction Event through it. Because this is an odd. Yep, gotta counter that. Please be out of stuff. Please. Scry. They're looking for Croxa, I'm sure. To the bottom. Alright. I'm gonna save this for card draw because we need it. Odd. Please don't Croxa. It would break my heart. Thank you. Alright, we have a little time now. Let's play the Nightmare. Let's Scry. Eliminate doesn't usually do it against them. Let's leave it there and we can shuffle it away if they don't play a creature that we can eliminate. Oh, these frickin' beefy giants, man. They're harder to kill. Glimpse of the Cosmos. Another Quakebringer. Okay. And another Glimpse of the Cosmos. We've got to find the answer. That is the scary thing they do with Glimpse of the Cosmos. That's when you feel the game slipping away. But we do have the Elspeth's Nightmare. If they took a creature, though, they're pretty smart. Let's shuffle away that Eliminate. It's not going to save us. Let's draw with the Tome. Not good. Okay, I can't think of a reason to have like a 5-mana spell, like an Ugin or something. I guess we could draw a Fae of Wishes. But yeah, we need cards anyway. We could draw into another draw spell. Alright, scry. There's a narrow band of cards that are good. That's one of them. We get their Bloodchief's Thirst. They have another giant. Oof. Alright, we ambush their Quakebringer. Then we have to kill the other giant because we're going to be taking a trigger from the graveyard. No, we're not. We're going to Nightmare. Alright, do not draw. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Do not draw a Heartless Act. Don't you do it. Quakebringer down. We still have to solve the Bone Crusher Giant. Eliminate will do it. We're at 2, though. Graveyard purged. What do we get? More answers, I think. Although this gained 2 life every turn till we're back in it. I don't think so. Negate, feed the swarm. We only have 1 mana for this turn. Ugin, just go way over the top. I feel like we need to have an answer ready for their next giant. Eliminate. Doesn't really kill most of their stuff. I'm just going to grab the Ugin. We're going big. No, CGB, never grab the Ugin. It never works. Yeah, gotta try. All right, if they play Quakebringer into Bone Crush my face when I try to scry with the Tome, I'll die. All right, they don't. Field of Ruin. Let's go. Let's go. Well, they have shown Bloodchief's Thirst. They could have it here. Smashing. Brutal. Brutal play. They have 2 mana open, so the staring match with a Bone Crusher Giant continues. Another Fae. So we'll go get Saw It Coming, I think. Play to win. Play to live. Let's stay alive. Foretell. Make it cheaper in the future. Probably not a Bone Crusher Giant. Think we would have seen it by now a few times over. Nice. Okay, let's try drawing a card. There it is. We gotta do this. No way. They could have just... No way. They could have just done that last turn. Unbelievable. Them's the bad breaks, man. They just keep coming for me. I set that up as well as I think I could have. And they just drew it. They must have just drawn it on that last turn. There's no way they had anything like it before then. They drew it on exactly the turn they needed it. God, that's brutal. All right, we need to get out of it. I think we just go fetch black here. And then scry our way to the blue. I'm not having fun. I'd like to report no fun. A little too early to rope out every frickin' second, Spoom. The rope is out on turn 2. Have you never played rogues in your life? Let's go. Are you kidding me? I'll take the land, just because it is a land. I really need a blue one, of course, but you do what you can. Uh-huh. What the hell is wrong with this person? Since they don't have anything that costs more than 3, because they're playing Luris, you want to use the Heartless Act first, because if they call the Death Dweller it, eliminate is better. Try to get a land. Thank you. Let's see if they mill it in response. Nope. So I think we play Omen Keel. Or we could just not play anything here. Omen Keel gets drowned. But Omen Keel might hit more land. I just don't think Kazuma is likely to make it a turn cycle, but it could be awkward if we just go for the Kazuma and they don't have a way to fill the graveyard and they have the drown. But I'd rather do that at a different time, so let's go for the Omen Keel. It's not like we have a ton of creatures to crew it, but kind of want them to drown it, to be honest. It's better than playing a Kazuma, which can easily be removed. Okay. Mm-hmm. Two Thought Thieves played, two Thought Thieves dead. It's a good day. And then our graveyard was full. Alright, well, we don't have a counter yet. Eliminate can't keep the crab from doing what it wants to do. I wonder if we power up the Omen Keel and attack with it then. Probably. I don't think we're scrying anymore. I think we need to draw. We're just way too far behind on cards. If the opponent has any, like, value, we're just dead. Okay. We could just power up the Barons and then attack with the Omen Keel. It's interesting. Taps us out. If they want to deal with it, it taps them out. And we still have Shark Typhoon, which we could resolve later. And it makes them make choices. For example, they could kill the Barons, but then if the Omen Keel hits them, I probably just have more land anyway. Chump block. That's one way to do it. Third and Soaring Thought Thief. Number 3. Feels good. Must be nice. Must be nice. And they tap out for End of the Story. Okay, we need a land. We need a land. I will double scry for it. They don't attack. They're going to chump again. We got the land. All your consideration. Did you think of this? Now we need to not flood. And we should be okay. Oh, we also have to not get milled. 43 cards. Could be hard. Full price of 1 mind, so they don't have a crab, and they don't have an enforcer. They have the 4th frickin' thief. Is this a joke? Am I getting pranked? We found our cling. Hallelujah. I was starting to think that wasn't going to happen. Oh my god, this guy. Or gal. This person. What the hell? Nobody is more tryhard rogues in the universe. You are just holding priority. It is your go. Oh my god. That's a top deck. But is it the right play? I guess we get a 4/4 and we get rid of 2 thieves. Can't be too wrong. I just really wanted to cling. We want to try to hold the eliminate for Luris. We need to hold something for Luris. Even. Well, I guess they sack it in response, but then we get to attack with Omen Keel. Is that worth it? Probably not. Probably not. This game is going to be an hour. Minimum. It's going to be a 1 video game. 1 game video. And I know that you guys get on me. You say I play really slow. I promise me, you don't really understand because a lot of the slow parts are going to get cut. Whereas you hear all mine because I'm sitting there thinking and talking about what I'm thinking about. Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, you've got a lot of cards. I've got a lot of material on the board. Let's see if they attack. Could be a trap. We do need to start clinging out their graveyard, though. Gotta get rid of these creatures. They do. Alright. Kill that. Make shark. Lock this. Mm-hmm. Which now they have to discard. So, yay. They might have a Blood Chief's Thirst for this, but we're pretty happy about that. There might be bigger sharks, who knows, but their full grip is against our Cling to Dust. Drawing a land is not quite what we want. Let's go to our graveyard and try to empty it. We'll target the tome, and we'll exile things that are not the tome. Draw, disruption, crew, attack opponent, no lands, fun. Fortunately, I've got another Cosima. I don't think that's, well, I mean, is that actually good here? They'll just kill it. I think it's a waste. I think it goes to the bottom in this situation. They actually have less cards in their deck than we do. They've drawn that many freaking cards. What a master. What a gamer. Cannot be stopped, will not be silenced. Alright, tap out Fragademes, do it. I guess they can't because they don't have the Lurrus yet. They're doing it though. Look at, they're reaching for 2 more rogues. And they've got 1 open. Do we want to make a 2-2 to make a 2-2? I don't think so. It's a pretty intense milling. Just stack your frickin' triggers, you child. Still your go. Okay, what do we need? Another Shark Typhoon? Will that even be enough? We're just gonna get milled at this rate. It's interesting. I think it's gotta be the Thief, but I'm not positive. Obviously the Crab mills a little bit harder than the Thief. And the Thief has to attack to mill, so we'll go for the Crab. We have a Cling. We have a Jawari that's unlikely to hit anything, but it can make a creature when it does. We're going to empty the graveyard eventually here. We want to hold this open. Do we trade the Omen Keel? I guess so. We can't take this many mills. So we actually want them to block this. Did I just not play a land again? What is the matter with me lately? Mm-hmm. Okay, mill 2. Another Cling. Don't think it's worth the blocks here. I like to Cling in response. 14 cards. Buys Lurrus. Goes for Lurrus. Let's have a look. There's Crab and there's Enforcer. Yeah, they're... Okay, we can Jawari them. They need an untapped land here. So they can't Crab me at least. They have an untapped black, they get another 4 cards. So bad for me. Untapped blue, Wind Robber, 2 cards, okay. 12 cards left. Wow. Wow. Did that really just happen? And what do you got? Nothing. You're on nothing. You're on nothing. And we have enough mana. They're going to draw into the story with the Merfolk Windrobber. You know they are. That's just the way this works. Roping completely tapped out. They take it. That's an oops. A little more damage than they had to give up. It's too bad we have to exile our shark. Robber returns. Graveyard has 31 cards. We can't stop them anytime soon. If we target it, they'll draw. It's not very good. So I guess we're clinging some stuff, making some sharks, and bolting the face. And we hold the cling. We hold the clings. We don't use the clings just in case they draw Agadeems until they go for it. No reason to do that on end step, but okay. Must be nice. Nice cards. I think we let them attack Ugin if that's what they want to do. They probably won't be able to run out the loyalty, and we need to be aggressive, not chump blocky. Okay. And we can't let them get away with an Agadeem's Awakening, so gotta hit these guys. Don't want to draw too many cards either. We'll just get milled. What else you got? They might just be waiting on that into the story. I wish they made 4/4s, but they don't. Not the greatest draw I've ever had in this situation. We can go for event naming Odd and exile the Enforcer. Or we can try to wait for them to get another creature or two. Let's attack. Gotta kill him. Making a 4/4 might go a long way. But the clings, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's make the 4/4. Bolt. Down to 6. This is, I would normally just play this as a land, but it could be a 2/2 shark. Another crab, no. No, not a fabled passage either. Don't do it. Don't do me like that. Don't you do it. Okay. 4. Away with it. Again, we don't want to draw cards. We want to get their creatures. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Those cards are going to have to be really good. Man, I have hated playing Magic with you. I have absolutely hated this game. So much. But I gotta try to bring it home. This is one of those times where you gotta fight, man. You gotta fight. Okay, land. We can power up the Barons. Make the opponent block. That way we don't have to worry about shooting at the crab with the Ugin. Drown at last. Man, they've just been holding this drown for so long. But if you take it and you don't do something about the Ugin, you're dead. Oh my gosh, just die. Just die. No! So frustrating, but they're on literal nothing. This is the part where they draw into the story and I cry. So, if I zero the Ugin, and that gets exiled, and then I power up the Barons and attack with all, they kill the Barons, and they kill the 4/4 Shark. So, I think I did it the right way. Let's see what happens next. We have 3 cards left. Merfolk Windrobber. Okay. Draw again. No, you get no frickin' GG. No way. You are the fucking... Oh my god, I F-bombed. I am so sorry to the kids out there. The kids who look up to CGB. I am so sorry about that. I am so sorry. One card off. That milled me to 1. And we're back in the top 1500. Did you have fun this match? No! But I got through it. Alright, come down match. Still got a long way to go to feel comfy. There'll probably be another video of trying to get there. Cosima on the play. Love it. Let's see what they play. Triome. Alright, Tome. So if we play Cosima next turn, they'll probably Apparition that if they have it. They've got to have it right here. So let's not use the Tome, let's focus on cards. And see if they have the answer. Demands an answer right away. Or else the card advantage for the rest of the game is brutal. So if we're against a control deck, we're pretty happy that we have 2 of our control cards already. Ooh, green. Alright. What the? Huh? Omnath? Now whoa. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. Hold me. Ultimatums. World Tree. Vorinclex. Who knows? Exile. Let's start getting those cards. Now we just want to play out our stuff. So, we got a Necromentia here. No, we don't. Oh, they're not going to let me forget that just happened. Let's grab a Saw It Coming, because I don't know quite what I'm going to need to counter. I'm just sure I do need to counter something. Okay. Not what I expected. We both have landfall advantage piling up. Well, if we have the 1/4, we can block this, but I guess that's not the biggest priority. Yeah. See if they play something worth countering. They don't know about the Jwari. They might not play around that. Heartless Act will take out a Giant. Oof. Fatal Passage is brutal. Dryad. Okay. I'm scared now. So there's a trigger, so before they can play another land, let's just blow this up. I am scared. I don't know much about what their deck is doing, but it can do anything, because they're apparently playing all the colors. Might have a Bone Crush. I guess if they do, they wanted to use it this turn, so I'll take it. Try to make them use the Bone Crusher on a different turn when they'd rather do things differently. I'm gonna need those cards, I'm telling you. Alright, foretell this sucker. So this is probably going to be a fetch Ugin kind of game. Or draw Ugin kind of game. Showdown of the Scalds. Yeah, that's can't be happening. We gotta stop that thing. If they ultimatum after this, it's like, oof. It's so oof. But maybe they'll play it into Jwari. Man, Felidar Treat. Just wrecking me here. Their cards are better than mine. I know, I could have used the Heartless Act there. I'm still hoping to use it on a Giant. Man, are they also Giant Tribal? Do they have, like, Glimpse of the Cosmos, too? Guess we'll see. They've got it all, man. I mean, we had an idea they had that last turn, but we could still hope it was a bluff. Alright, decline. We need cards and we need a blocker. Nightmare, good one. Alright, we need that for next turn. Say go. They can't ultimatum without another land, which means they have an open plains anyway, which means Jwari won't hit it, which is frustrating. They have another showdown. That's frustrating. I'm starting to think that Jwari isn't what they do. Or that... maybe they are. I don't know. This is just a nasty deck. Alright, counter that. Slow down, please. Please. God, that's so much power. They just won't stop. They won't stop, guys. Showdown is so busted. Let's see if they do +1/+1 counters here or not. I guess we could need to draw like an extinction event. All right, make a cat. Make a cat. Make a cat. Then we need to sweep them. We have to. Okay. Kind of. I guess we can eliminate one cat and play a Typhoon and try to keep up that way. We're still going to need to draw a sweeper. At some point. Resolve. Decline. We're going to need the blocker. Draw. Main. What's your hand? Come on now. Come on now. That's just cheating. That's just cheating. Do they have the mana for this? Green, green, triple blue. Triple red, they do. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do about this? This has to be the worst possible matchup I could find myself in. This has to be the worst matchup I could be in. I don't think there's any question about that. That said, we haven't lost it yet. There's a few ways that things could keep going. It just looks really bad. Come on. Come on. Another ultimatum. Come on now. 3 showdowns and 2 ultimatums is a lot of good stuff to draw, man. It really is. Oh, that has the same Dryad effect as the other one. How lame. I guess they can stomp in response to save it from the Heartless Act. Because they can put a counter on it with Showdown. That's so brutal. Yep. Take 10. Easy. I need the blocker. Decline. Scry for the life. Hope that we can find something epic. Maybe I was supposed to draw there. That's not epic. Worst game ever! Cool deck. Hate it. Man, my life force is getting absolutely sucked out of me. Gotta fight on, man. We gotta do it. Come on, Cosima. You've been letting me down. Although that last match was like, what were we supposed to do there? Blue-red, what you got? Just gonna snap a negate here. Easy. I just can't believe it, man. It's been a rough day. Okay. Steel and sack? Does that mean we don't play this the way I want to? Well, make them have it. Make them have it. It's our card advantage machine. We've got to let it, gotta make them have it. Crow and War. Easy. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, maybe they'll exile it. Maybe they're not up on what to do with that. Let's see. Maybe they'll mess up the trigger. No way. They did. They did mess up the trigger. Okay. Let's make them pay. We have to make them pay. Rakdos Steel and Sack going on over here. Not Rakdos, is it? Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. How could you be so heartless? Blue, blue, black, black. More tome. Opponent needs to play a non-basic so we can Field of Ruin something. How do they get away with not having them? Prone War is gone. Here's the dragon. I'm glad to have this answer. Let's make sure we hit our land. Don't think event is what we need. You're too early. Okay. They're really trying to make sure we don't hit our land. Okay. I guess I could save that for another dragon, but, you know. Let's keep stocking up the cards. We do have 3 Heartless Acts to fight the dragons as well. I just expect some negate and some other nonsense. Still all basics. What are you getting? What would you get? I don't know. I have no idea. Their deck is so weird. Field of Ruin. Sure. You're scared of Crawling Barrens? You don't want to play it right now. That's for sure. Yeah, they're holding it. Like they should. But that does still charge up the Cosima. Kill this while they're tapped out. They can grab some food. Alright. Get to resolve Shark Typhoon. Feels okay, man. See if they have the answer to that. How many counters on you right now? I think it's 3. A draw 3. Still don't feel like I need it right this second. I've got other sources of advantage. Oh no! Typhoon Wars! Oh boy. Who's advantaged here? I have no idea. But they did tap their Field of Ruin, so Barrens is a thing. So first we'll draw another Nightmare. What is going on? Alright. Blow up their Field of Ruin so that ours may thrive. Let's drop a blue. Let's decline and get some cards. There's some lands. And there's a Fae. Seems good. Bone crush my face. They are down to 1 card and we have a full grip. Seems like we could be okay, but they're on 8 cards on Midnight Clock. I'm not sure how to deal with that. I can Fae of Wishes for anything to beat a Midnight Clock? I mean, Artifact? Wait, I do. I have the Raven thingy, right? Yeah. Raven form. What are you doing? What are you doing? Shark Typhoon. Oh, you're... Okay, you're the granted one? What you getting? What you got? You got another field? That's what they fetched last time. I feel like the black options are a lot better than the red options if we're talking about Fae of Wish boards, but this is going to put it all to the test. Who's got the better Wish board? Cura Best the Sea God. Okay. They're going to try to gain control of my shark token. They have Raven form. Let's see. I think that just gets exiled and it's fine. Now I have bird. Paka. Take it. We could also, like, kill one of their others and trade. Man, that Cura Best the Sea God is going to resolve. I guess I let the clock go off now and I fetch a negate. So if that's the play, if that's the way it's going to be, well, if I'm going to do that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. I won't have the mana to play Nightmare next turn anyway. This 2/2 though is something I can kill with Nightmare, and most things aren't, so no blocks. Let's see. If I draw, I go up to 8. I draw again, I go up to 9. I play land, I fetch with Fae. I don't play the negate. I think I'm going to overdraw my hand. So let's not do that. Seven cards or Cura Best the Sea God. Can I beat it if they steal my Shark Typhoon? Do I have a way to get it back? Do I have a cheeky way to get it back? This is where you gotta think several turns ahead. I guess, you know, I just get Ugin. Ugin can wreck everything. If I fetch Ugin, this goes to 10, it'll go to 11, they can pop it. Ugh. Oh man. What is going on? No, I think I need the negate. What's better? 7 fresh cards. I mean, I guess we get Duress. And then they're gonna pop it. So, whereas Raven's form can stop it, but then they play the Cura thingy, and then I have to get Ugin or I just die. Wait a minute, they might not have the mana. They might not have the mana. They're on 6, not 7. They have to draw the land. That's a big factor right there. Now they have to draw the land to play the Cura Best the Sea God. Has to be an untapped land. Thank you, MTG Assistant, my tracker. There's a link in the description, supports the channel. If you want to know what's in your sideboard when you play a Wish board, so you can really think about this stuff, make sure you get it. Yes! They didn't have it. Oh my gosh. That was a heck of a turn, heck of a sequence, heck of a lot of decisions. What a battle. Now what do? We still have to solve this Typhoon. There's a Feed the Swarm in my sideboard that we should go fetch as soon as possible. Or an Ugin. So they must have, like, they're going to shoot this, I guess, which is fine. Make them target my 4/4 shark. Doesn't seem worth it. But who knows? I guess they think they have to win the Shark War. Alright, this is where we play Nightmare and we saw it coming. So do we play Fae of Wishes? If the opponent targets it with something, we can discard Cling and Heartless Act and get it back, or Cosima. And that's how we get Feed the Swarm to fight their Shark Typhoon. It's also ready to go if we don't have to counter something. Let's fight it out with the sharks in the air. They have 1 million food, so this could take a while. And next turn, Nightmare gets the Kiora. Untapped land, slam it. Slam the Kiora. I mean, that's a big shark you made. But I saw it coming. I mean, how could I not? You telegraphed it a lot. We all saw it coming. Still looking to trade off. Pretty happy to trade off. Okay, me too. I guess Bone Crusher Giant's on the ground, these are in the air. Makes sense. So discard 2 cards, fetch, swarm. I take 6. What could they draw that gets them through? Not much, I don't think. Another Kiora Best to See God would be terrifying. But enough of you. Down to 10, but we do have 4 life on tap from the tome. One Shark Typhoon is cut off, the other still stands. The adventure creatures come out to play. And Foretell. Have we seen? We've seen Raven form. Well, get your graveyard. I guess we do want to stay aggressive. We'll play the Cosima, then try to exile it on the next turn. Then we will Heartless Act the 7/7. And do some attacking. Food City. Sky full of sharks. If only they could be CGB shark tokens. Hold the land to charge the Cosima, maybe. It's not the craziest thing I've ever done. Yeah. Mana up and drawing cards is better. What did you foretell? Okay, you drew a midnight clock. Ding dong. Here we go again. My Raven's form is gone, but Ugin is still an option. Raven's form, my Cosima. I had a bad feeling about that. So much food. But is a sky full of sharks and birds enough? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. Plus 3, 4, 5. That's it. Opponent sees it too. And concedes. And we are back for the post-game wrap. Serious ups and downs with Dimir Kazuma between 99% and 1400. The problem is it takes too long to win. So I think I'm going to have to be aggressive. As much as I love these control decks, right now it's like, I don't know, man. Playing up against a lot of weird control-y brews. The games are taking too long. I guess I got to step up my aggro game. I like the deck. I really do. Kosuma, you give me a hard time, and I think this may not be the right deck for you because we don't have a lot of ways to crew the Omen Keel. But I do love you, and I'm not ready to give up just yet. So, Kosuma maybe should be a different card advantage spell. That's what I'll put out there. Enjoyed the Fae of Wishes, Cling to Dust, Elspeth's Nightmare, your clutch. Everything else about the deck I really like. So, take it out for a spin, enjoy it. Another Dimir control deck, this one without Yorion, and I hope you like it. And now that we're still like, we're in the final like 16 hours, it's like 11:30 at night. I gotta get back in the top 1200, man, so I guess I'll make another video here. So enjoy this series of the journey, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you especially to patrons and YouTube members. I appreciate you very, very much. As always, I will see you in the next video, and you're cool.